This comedian has a problem. He looks like another comedian, sounds like another comedian. Even the host can't stop bringing it up. And normally, that would kill a career because audiences hate copies. But somehow, this guy still crushes. And the reason has almost nothing to do with his jokes.
Hey, a guy stole my wallet. He's like, haha, I have your wallet. I was like, haha, you have $8K of credit card debt.
Notice what he does immediately. He doesn't tell a story. No setup. No long explanation. No context. He starts in the middle. That's important. Most beginners explain too much. Good one-liner comics drop you into the scene instantly. Your brain has to catch up. That creates tiny tension. And tension creates attention. Then he flips the expected victim reaction. Instead of, give me my wallet back, he says, congrats, enjoy my debt. Now the audience has to mentally reverse roles. That's where the laugh comes from. Not from surprise alone, from reversal.
Hey, you get cheese on a burrito, it's free. Queso, it's extra. So I'll take it in English.
This joke is sneakier than it looks, because the punchline isn't really Quexo. The joke works because he creates a fake misunderstanding. He acts like Quexo is just Spanish translation, and the audience instantly realizes, wait, that's stupid. But they realize it a half second before he says it. That's huge. People love feeling smart. If the audience solves the joke slightly before you finish, they feel involved. That's why some jokes hit harder than others. You aren't just hearing it, you're participating.
Hey, my sister is vegan. On Thanksgiving, she eats alone.
This joke is almost brutally efficient. No details, no explanation, no emotional speech. Just my sister is vegan. Pause. On Thanksgiving, she eats alone. Done. What makes this work is compression. Comedy rewards economy. The less words used to create the image, the stronger the impact, because the audience fills in the rest themselves. Their imagination finishes the joke.
Hey, I saw a sign, it said, in case of fire, use stairs. Fuck that. Let's use water.
This one shows another pattern, literal thinking. Comedians love taking normal instructions and pretending they misunderstood them, because everyday language is full of assumptions. Everybody understands, in case of fire, use stairs means don't use elevators. But he intentionally misunderstands it, and suddenly the audience sees a sentence they've ignored their entire life in a completely new way. That's one of comedy's superpowers. Not creating new ideas, seeing old things differently. Now here's where things get interesting. Because the interview becomes funnier than the set, the room keeps circling one question: why does this guy feel exactly like Mitch Hedberg? And honestly, you can see Keegan getting tired of hearing it. But then something happens. He says, why would I do something that makes people stop talking about me? That line explains almost everything. Because most people spend their lives avoiding labels. He weaponizes one. Huge difference.
And you're right, Tony. I've seen interviews with you where you don't act as Mitchy. You act kind of more normal. So it's kind of weird to me that you don't understand that it would be way better for your career if you do that.
Why would I do something that makes people stop talking about me?
Ooh, interesting. Wow. Okay.
This is psychology. People think attention comes from perfection. It doesn't. Attention comes from distinctiveness. People remember extremes, not average. Average disappears. You might disagree with him. You might think he should separate himself more, but you're still talking about him. And that's his point.
There, try that joke. Try one of those jokes in a different style.
Yeah, throw the N-word in there.
I can't do that translation.
Telling you, he's a funny guy.
Another thing happening here, Keegan barely fights back. Most comics get defensive. He doesn't. He stays weirdly calm. And calm creates contrast. Tony is pushing. Guests are pushing. The room is pushing. Keegan just stands there smiling. Now the audience starts leaning in. Because tension without explosion becomes curiosity. People start wondering, who is this guy? And curiosity creates retention. The biggest lesson here isn't joke writing. It's identity. Because comedy isn't only, can you write jokes? It's, can people describe you in one sentence? You need a frame, a thing people instantly remember. Keegan already has one. Maybe accidentally, maybe intentionally, but he has one. And that's why this works. So now I'm curious, do you think Keegan should completely change? Or is being unforgettable more important than being original? Because that's a way bigger question than comedy. Drop it below.